everyone, and happy Fun Fold Friday. I have got a great fun fold for you today that you will appreciate because this Christmas I have a good feeling a lot of people are going to be sending gift cards out, and so I thought, how about make a fun gift card holder? And we have a brand new stamp set and die collection that came out, and it has a curvy die. And so I want to share with you how to make this gift card holder using this curvy die. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kristina Reese, and this is my channel, Creating with Kristina. I come live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here on my Facebook page to help card makers overcome their creativity block by sharing my card tutorials with you and also a little bit of art design also. Hey, good morning, Kim. How are you? All right, so let's go on and get started. Let's switch this over. So this is the gift card holder, and you can see this really fun curve here, and when you lift it up, the curve is there and a little place for a gift card. So to make this a card, the first thing you're going to need is a card base. So here we go, and I'm going to try to get this in a little closer so you can see it better. The paper itself is 5.5 by 11, so 11 all the way across, and you cut it at 5.5. Then you score it at 3.5 and then move it over to 7 3/4. And that will give you the 4 1/4 inch card size here. Then when we put our die down, we're going to put the decorative edge of the die going that way so it cuts off. But then we want our decorative die to go this way so that we have the decorative edge on the card. And then you just fold it and voila, you have this really cool card. And of course, then we'll glue that down. All right, so let me show you how I made my card. The first thing I need, well, where is my card base? Oh heavens, okay, here it is. And my handy dandy trimmer. And like I said, then, so you just have an 8.5 by 11 paper here. And we are going to throw this at 5.5. All right, right there, 5.5. All right, and then just save this for another project later. Now, what we're going to do is take this at 3.5. Okay. Hey Jean, oh thank you for sharing. That's so helpful. We want all of our crafty friends to see these fun ideas. So there we are at 3.5, and then I need to pull out my arm because I need 7 3/4. All right, 7 3/4. There we go. All right, so now we have our card base made. Let me put this away. The next thing we need is the die. Now, let me show you this set. This is called the Curvy Celebration Suite, and it has, so here's the Christmas one that we're using today, but it also has a spring one that has a birthday, a thank you, a congratulations, just hello, so, and some really precious birds, so that's a really cool set. But we're using the Christmas today, and here are the dies. And you can see on this card, I used this decorative die here with the little splashes or flourishes here. But I thought that I would use the other one so you could see how they both look. And this one just has dots. All right, there is a trick to this so that it comes out, because this die is longer than 5.5. It's 6 inches. So we want our curve to be the same on the outside and the inside. So this is how you do it. Let me show ya. All right, so making a gift card here for those of you who are joining me late. And I'll pull this up. You can see one side has a cut edge right there and the other doesn't have anything. Looks like I have some paper still stuck in those holes. You just need a paper piercing tool to get those out. They pop right out. There we go. Yeah. Now, what we're going to do, and you'll want some low-tack tape to do this. Okay, and like I said, we want the decorative side to go out. So the sharp blade is right, well, it's not a sharp blade, but the blade that cuts the paper is right there. Okay, and what I like to do is go ahead and put it right there on the edge of the paper. That way I know that when I move it over here to the other side and I use that edge, it's going to be the same. So that's the trick. However, my magnetic plate has like little magnetic beads inside, and so there's some places where it's not magnetic, and it makes this die twist, which I don't like. All right, so we're going to, and I'm going to give myself, you know, you're trying to think of the gift card going in here. You don't want it to be too big, but you don't want it to be too small either. All right, so we just have that right there, and then we put our other plate on top, and we cut that. Oops. Another thing you need to remember when you're doing this is to make sure the paper is up to the edge, because the die is exactly 6 inches, and it's got to go through the machine like that. All right. And for those of you who are wondering, I have an electric die cut cutter, just so it's easier. I had shoulder surgery and I wasn't able to use the crank, so I invested in this electric one. But anyways, that has neither here nor there. Now, we cut it like that, so we're just going to move it over here, okay, and we're going to place it right there and tape it down. And because we put it here, we know we're going to have the same curve, all right? And then we just want to make sure it's all lined up like that. Put our other sandwich on top. Okay. All right, and this up. Be real careful when you're pulling that. Even though it's low tack tape, sometimes it does stick. All right, and of course you can use these pieces over here on other projects. All right, so now we have this really fun cut. Now, do you see, I have a little trick for you. See how some of the little dots stayed in there? Check this out. Take your low tack tape and pull them up. And then not only do they come up, but they're stuck to the back of the tape. Cool trick, huh? I learned that from another demonstrator. Oh, I love being a part of the demonstrator family. Everybody's just so helpful and so fun, and I just love being a part of it all. All right, so there we are. We have our base of our card. Now we need to decorate it, and the way you do that, and this bundle also has this beautiful paper. Isn't that fun? Oh, I love this paper. And it doesn't necessarily have to be Christmas, because it has like checkerboards and stuff. So this could be Valentine's. Of course, green can be any time of year, and the tan or the crumb cake can be any time of year. So even though it looks very Christmassy, the pack, it doesn't have to be just for Christmas. Now, the way we're going to do this, and what I thought I would do, is I think I'm going to do the trees this time. I did the stars. Let me show you. I did the stars on this one, okay, and then I used the cute star stamp. This one, I'm going to use the trees. Now, I want my trees to be this direction. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my paper in here, just like that, and I'm going to close this flap. Then I'm going to take my die, and I'm going to lay that on there where it was. Okay. Wait a minute. Let's, there we go. Okay, there we go. That works. Oops. Come on. Now we're not going to cut. Let me show you. Hold on. Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is right. This is what I want to do. So I'm just bumping that up against, the blade is right here. I'm just bumping it up against the white, okay? And I'm just doing this so that it will be in the same position, okay? Whoops, it actually is not in the same position. There it is. Okay. Now it is. All right. And then I'm going to take this out and run it through the die cut. All right, so now what I have is this piece that doesn't have any decorative edge, and I'm going to tape that right on there like that. This piece, just save it for another project, but it's got the fun little holes on the bottom, so just save that for another project. All right, let's take our liquid glue, or your tape runner, it doesn't really matter, I just like liquid glue. Okay, and flip this over. And of course the, all of our designer paper has, hold on, I just realized, this paper goes all over the edge, so about a 1/2 inch. So I need to move that down. There we go. And that'll stay stuck. I do have this extra adhesive right here, so this acrylic mat will prevent the glue from sticking to my work surface. Okay, just like that. Here we go. And so the glue got on the silicone mat. Nothing sticks to silicone mat. That'll just peel right off after it dries. Or you can wipe it up. Either one. All right, and I just trimmed that off. I'm just going to leave that there for a minute. All right. So far so good. Now let's decorate this side. And make sure when you're decorating that you turn your card the way you want it. This stamp set is photopolymer, so you will need like a cushion. I just use my piercing pad here, and that just helps get a better even stamp. Oh my goodness, look at all these people here. I haven't even looked up at my comments. Wow, good morning everyone. Hello, Hilda Nell and Colleen and Debbie and Linda. Oh my goodness, hi everyone. All right, let's, so we're doing trees, and I'm going to take this tree stamp, and the best way to make sure these curvy stamps stay the curve you want is to place them on the card where you want them. Okay, that's just perfect. Now take your block, okay, and pick it up. All right, so now it's going to have the correct curve. I really like the pretty shaded spruce that this other paper is, so I'm going to grab that, my shaded spruce ink. And the best way to ink these up, I found, is to just take my ink pad and go over the top like that. There we go. These blocks are just so big that it's sometimes hard to handle them. All right, and we're just going to go right down to the dots and stamp that. Cool, huh? I love it. All right, let's put that there. And now we need a sentiment. And what I want to do on this card is I'm actually going to tie a ribbon here, and I'm going to put Merry Christmas here. So I need my Merry Christmas stamp. And I just need a little one for that. And this is Cherry Cobbler, this other red that I'm using. Hey, good morning, Deborah. Deborah's in Washington, and Rhonda's with us too. Awesome. Thanks, you guys, for joining me. All right, here we go. Merry Christmas. And I'm just going to stamp that right there. Perfect. Whoops, just got my thumb in the ink. All right, now we need our ribbon. Okay, so let me grab the ribbon. I forgot to grab the ribbon. Whoops, come here. There we go. This is our sheer ribbon, so it's real thin. I love it. I just ordered it, so I haven't even opened it yet. I couldn't wait to use it. That is the best part of being a demonstrator, is I can all the stuff I get at a discount. It's so cool. And so it's like, oh yeah, I want that, I want that. And so I don't feel like, I feel like, oh, but it's on, I'm getting it for a discount, so I'm saving money. All right, so there we go. And I'm just gonna tie that. Now I have a trick for tying bows. It's using a self-clamping tweezers here. All right, and whoops, it untied. There we go. All right, so now I just pull that over and pull the tweezers out, and whoops, make sure you pull the correct sides of the bow. There we go. And I love sheer ribbon because it's real thin. It doesn't create a lot of bulk. It looks like I got that twisted, but that's okay. If you don't like how that twisted there, you can use glue dots to hold it in place where you want it. Okay. Just pull that a little smaller. There we go. Let's trim that off. There we go. Oh, I love it. Okay. So far, so good. I love it, love it. So simple, but so fun. All right, last thing is to make the pocket, and I just use liquid glue because it's nice and sturdy. When you stick your gift card in there, it's not going to pop open. Sometimes adhesive tape pops open. And we just press that down and hold it for a sec. And voila, we have a gift card holder with a curvy edge. Isn't that fun? All right, so I wanted you all to stay to the end. I forgot to mention that because I have a special for you that I wanted to tell you about. And my special is, if you order this Curvy Christmas bundle, this whole suite, I am going to send you a free card kit to make 8 cards. I'll give you the instructions, a video, and all the stuff you need to create these 4 cards, but enough to make 2 each. So it'll be 8 cards total. And also, on top of that, I will send in the H block. And this block is great because these Curvy stamps really need a long block. The smaller D size isn't going to be big enough. So I'm throwing this for you also. So how this works is when you go to my shop, you look for the Quite Curvy Variety Bundle and put in this host code. It's a $70 suite, but you get 8 cards and the H block for free. So, all right, that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. Quickly, one more time, we made a gift card holder right here. And I made it with the dots, and I made it with the fancy decorative edge. So those are the 2 gift card holders. And you just seal up the flap so it makes like a pocket. All right. You guys, thank you so much for watching me this morning. Let's see what other comments we have here. Oh, yeah, your hemostats. Yeah, I use my husband's hemostats for almost everything in my craft room. I love them. Oh my gosh. Especially making jewelry. For you guys who don't know what I'm talking about, they're, well, do I even have a pair of them here? No, I don't. They're my other toolbox. Anyways, never mind. They're a medical tool. You guys are awesome. Don't forget, you can find all of the instructions on my blog. And if you like this tutorial and you want some more fun folds, go over to my blog and search fun folds, and you will get all kinds of fun folds that I have there. Y'all have a blessed weekend and a very happy Thanksgiving. I will be back Monday though for another card tutorial, so I will see you all then. Okay, bye-bye.